It's your brain man here, Double H, half up, trying to live, trying to exist, trying to stay alive. So there's a few things that we've got to talk about, but Fridays are going to look a little different, guys. Fridays are just going to look a little bit different, as you know it. So on YouTube, I think Friday we're going to be doing one of these shows, football news, where we just round up the biggest, most interesting football news of the day and have like a nice little back and forth discussion about it, where I'll be joined by guests and co-hosts and so forth. And Twitch is going to be the new destination for all of your questions and answers. So for guys who want to ask me anything, discuss about anything, what is done, why do Cristiano, any football questions you have, we're going to roll over into it because Twitch, I think, is much more interactive. You can do freaking polls and all that kind of beautiful stuff. So straight after we deal with the news section here on YouTube, we will head over to Twitch. We're going to say sign on Twitch. So Twitch will just be a Q&A all through the nights where I will answer all of your questions. We're going to have a nice little chin wag, nice, relax, and so forth. So straight after this, we shall be going over to the lovely Twitch channel to say what's up, man. So guys, on the agenda tonight, we're going to talk the Ballon d'Or. The Ballon d'Or shortlist has been released. Well, we don't know whether it's true. We don't know whether it's fake, but this is allegedly the true Ballon d'Or list. This apparently is the Ballon d'Or 30-man shortlist. And we're just going to just say who was left out, who deserves to be in there, and what kind of speeches Georginio going to give. Laporta wanted Messi to play for free. I didn't stutter. Laporta hoped that Lionel Messi would play for free. And also, your boy Cristiano has been given the Player of the Month award. That's right. Cristiano Ronaldo has been named Player of the Month, but did he deserve it? I said that, okay, cool, he had all his goals. Salah had the same number of goals. Was Cristiano Ronaldo a better performer than Salah in the month of September? We're going to break it down. And we have our man here, man. Red Devil, what up, bro? What up?
Yo, can you hear me for a start?
Yeah, man, I can hear you, man. We can hear you, man.
Good,
so, yeah, I'll just saying to guys that look, man, the weekdays are going to be looking a little bit different. I think, I was trying to work something out with your boy, Red Devil Studio from Red Devil. And so he is going to be mainly on Friday nights. He's going to be like my co-host for tonight, where we review some of the football stories and looking ahead for the weekend's games. Because people say, "Oh, can we join?" The Saturday and Sunday, that's for everybody. But I think during the week is where I'll just choose a few co-hosts based on their schedule who I think they're interesting guys, and just co-hosts I'll just want to do during the week. But on the weekend, that's where anybody and everyone can. Because see, the Hangouts is where it's free reign. We just talk. We just go back and forth. But for those ones of the week, I want them to be a little bit too much more focused on this particular news stories and everything, just to give you guys the best quality, varied content, man. So, Arius,
before you go in, I would pay you to do a co-host of I Am Ham. I'm sure people in the live chat would, for you to do a co-host of I Am Ham, I Am Lamb for at least one session. I don't know what it is on any topic, please.
Red Devil. Do you realize that we would not get past 2 minutes before I'll start swearing at him and shut down the whole thing? I'm Ham, first of all, doesn't speak in complete sentences. And I will tell him what the topics are, and he'll probably start talking about racism and about blacks, whites, and something that has nothing to do with the topics at hand. That would be a complete and absolute disaster. And if anybody in the live chat wants us to see that unlucky, there is no chance in hell that's happening. Or with no, and definitely not this dude. Definitely not this dude. This dude is coming nowhere near. So no, definitely not that dude, man. So let's start with our first topic at hand, man. So it has been released. This is the 30-man shortlist. Now, they said that it came from the Sun. So
okay, so take it with a
take it with a grain of salt.
Pinch of salt.
just for the status of tonight's show, we're gonna just assume that this is the actual list that
Fine.
they have here. So I was going down the whole thing, and it seems to everything seems to all make sense. But we're gonna go down and just give an example. But before we do that, some band fans were not happy. Are there? So we're not happy. So some band fans tweeted me and said, no Goretzka, no Mola, and no Gnabry. No, and no Joshua Kimmich. So I was like, okay. Because we're not going to review each name. We're going to review each name. So my argument was Champions League went out against PSG in the quarterfinals. Bundesliga, okay, that's all good. But my thing though is Euros.
The Euros, yeah.
The Euros. That's the thing. Because I believe that people on this list either did really well, exceptionally well in the league or in the Champions League, and also did exceptionally well at the Euros or Copa America, because obviously it was the Euros and Copa America this one. So I think what counts against the those band three of Kimmich, Goretzka, and Muller is Germany didn't have a great Euros. They didn't have a great Euros. So let's go name by name and see what's possible. So guys, remember guys, if there's anything you want to say during this whole thing, feel free to use the Super Chats function. The Super Chats function is how you help support the football channel, and I thank you so much for your donations. So please feel free to use the Super Chats function unless your name is Daddy Oos. So unless your name is Daddy Oos, feel free to use our Super Chats function. So Cesar Azpilicueta, as I mean, I just want to say UCL fair.
Yeah, I mean he's Chelsea won the UCL. He's obviously he was the main captain for that. Like, and this
Played
is a top
pretty much
30.
every game.
Yeah, so if you're thinking of 13, played every game, was fairly solid, then yeah, I think that's fair. I don't have any issues with.
Barella, you won the Serie with Inter Milan, won the Euros with Italy, and
Exactly
was crucial. And we'll get to Georginio. He was one of Inter Milan's most important and best players. He was one of Italy's most important and best players. So he 1,000% deserves it on both tip.
Speaking on that, where's Verratti? I mean, he won a Euros as part of a key thing, and he got PSG, and he was part of the PSG, and in the semi-finals, was he not? He was playing in both. I know they lost the City, but you know, Champions League semi-final, you know, won the Euros. I mean, are they really saying that basically because he didn't win Liga, he shouldn't be on this list? Especially if, like, what has Verratti done more in that year than Neymar, who's also on that list?
We'll get to Neymar. We will get to Neymar because you make a fair point. We will get to Neymar. We'll look every name. We'll look every name. So,
but no, if we're talking going from the list as well, like we should mention like notable like absentees, and like Verratti is like the first notable absentee.
No.
You're going to 30 list, yeah.
Because I can't really think of all the absentees, but yeah, Verratti for sure. Because we'll get to Neymar because Verratti. Whoa. Last I checked, the guy was man of the match in that final of the Euros. Last I checked, he was man of the match in a Euro final in someone else's backyard. But I digress. Benzema, 100%.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter whether he didn't win any trophies this year. I feel, based on individual performance, if not being trophy merchants, he's been the best performing individual this year. But that's just me. So Bonucci,
Euros, again,
scored in the final.
Yep.
De Bruyne. Was De Bruyne City's best player? Was he better than that season? Was he better than Diaz and Ilkay Gundogan?
Again, this is another one of those where you're like, you know, again, Verratti isn't here over Kevin De Bruyne because
it would.
I mean, the only thing, because I remember when we talked about this in the hangout, they were saying that what they take into account is
Chiesa. Oh shit!
Yeah, Chiesa's not there as well. Yeah, I was just seeing that. No. Because this is from January. This is from Janury this year to December this year, isn't it?
Yeah, like it's for the calendar year.
Yeah, that's a bit. I don't know because KDB was still injured. I think up until January, February, I think. I don't know.
I feel that he just about should make the shortlist because he still was a quality performer.
Yeah.
So I'll say just about it, particularly you can question.
Yeah.
And Chiellini, Euros, simple. Cristiano, top scorer in Serie.
Yeah.
So Diaz.
He also was the just go back to Ronaldo. Wasn't he the top scorer for the Euros as well?
Ruben Diaz, best.
I'm just saying you have to include both.
Schick leaves. Ruben Diaz again, City's best player, former pretty much, and was probably City's best player.
Got exposed in the Euros though. Diaz got exposed.
He got exposed.
Euros.
My thing is, he should make the list based off of what he did for City, but shouldn't sniff top 5, top 6, top 7, or he shouldn't sniff top 10 because he flopped at the Euros. Donnarumma, did his thing for Milan, Euros, balled away. Bruno flopped at the Euros, was probably United's best player.
Yeah.
Like without him, United don't finish where they United finished second, didn't they?
Yeah, they finished second, yeah.
Yeah, without Bruno, they don't finish second. So Foden.
He balled in that CL semi against PSG.
Yes, against Dortmund. He balled against. I think he scored in both legs.
Dortmund and even the CL. I remember it was the first or second leg against when he scored that goal against PSG. I think it was in the first or second. I literally can't remember when he goes off and runs to Pep Guardiola. So
no. Yeah, that was the second leg against Dortmund.
Not PSG. But he did score against.
It was Dortmund. Second leg against Dortmund.
He didn't score against PSG then. He didn't. Okay, fine. But yeah, no. I think I think the thing with Foden is that what I've noticed recently is that when he's not playing, there is a noticeable difference with City. That's the key. There is clearly a difference when he plays versus when he doesn't play. So yeah, I think if you're gonna put certainly, I would argue he made more of an impact with City's season than KDB. Overall, the full season.
I think because he was rested in the game against PSG.
Yeah,
and he saw how that affected
them
and
exactly.
You saw him come back into the team against Liverpool, and then he just saw how good he was even before he freaking scored the goal. So yeah, I think based on performance, even if he didn't really say what's up at the Euros, he basically bleached his hair for nothing for the Euros.
Yeah,
he's also said what's up for Man City.
Yeah,
Haaland.
Yeah, Haaland is a non-story. So yeah, I mean, isn't he fourth? I don't know. He still has more goals than games or something like that. Something ridiculous like that.
Insane. Based on pure performance and goal scoring, 1000%. I wouldn't put Georginio on this list.
Really?
No. Basically, every name we've said.
You put Aspilicueta over Georginio.
Yes.
Given Georginio obviously has a Euros and a CL, and Aspi doesn't.
See, that's my thing. My thing is, every name we've said, we've talked not only about their trophies but their performance and how good they've been.
Yeah.
Aspilicueta is vital in that defense. He's basically the leader of the defense, which was a main reason why Chelsea won that thing, was how good they were defensively. And Aspilicueta is the leader in defense. I can't give you a footballing reason for Jorginho to be on this list. The only thing I could say is, he was part of teams that won the Champions League and the Euros. But I cannot give you a footballing performance reason why he should be on this list. I can't. I'm sorry, I can't. I mean, can anyone in the live chat please give me a footballing reason why Jorginho should be on this list based on what he did as a performer? Don't talk to me about how, he won these trophies. How important was he? Or how pivotal was he in contribution to winning those trophies? Aspilicueta was very, very influential because that guy was arguably Chelsea's best defender alongside Rudiger. So,
yeah, no, it's compared to. I think maybe let's go. I mean, there is another player on this list, but you can make a case that's gotten a lot of hate from Chelsea fans. But you can make a case that he did get an assist in the CL final. So maybe that's why he's on this list, but we'll get to him later down the list if you know what I'm talking about.
From your boy, does Benzema have a chance if he wins the Nations League?
The Nations League being around, that's a fair point. This trophy might make a big difference, actually. Yes. Yeah.
That's a very good point.
That's a very good point.
That's a very good. You see, because it's a weird thing.
The Euros will always have the higher rating, but this trophy might just edge it out for people that kind of like borderline.
Because my thing is that I don't know how seriously, let's say, these awards, or I don't even know how seriously like the footballing world takes the Nations League. Because like it's one of these weird things of like, is it serious? Is it not serious? Is it a main trophy? Is it not a main trophy? Is it more valuable than the Confederations Cup? But
the thing is, the Ballon d'Or is basically a French award, and if France win the Nations League, then obviously that's going to be big in France, as it were. So that's the key thing, I think.
Whoa, guys! Benzema could live. Benzema could live. If Benzema, Sunday's going to be big. Sunday's going to be big.
If he balls against Spain, man,
ball and say what's up, guys. I think Benzema can. Yes.
Yeah, he could.
Because
I think he.
No. But my thing is that how much weighting will they give to trophies? Because if these guys give weighting to trophies, Georginio is there, Messi is there. So there's one more spot.
It's just difficult to know, like, will the French, because I mean, obviously, you know, when they cancelled the award last year, they had no reason to cancel it. So it's like, our French league, it's not going to be fair because we cancelled it, whatever. So there clearly is some underlying, maybe subtle bias towards France, and it's obviously more recent. So yeah, I know the Euros is a big thing, but like, it still was in June, whereas now the most recent big achievement is like you've now won, you know, I won't say the nation is a major crew. It's probably equivalent to like the FA Cup in terms of, it's obviously World Cup, Euros, and then Nations League. So the Nations League is like an FA Cup type of thing, but it's still recent silverware for your nation, and the Ballon d'Or is a French trophy. So I think if Benzema gives a brilliant performance against Spain, and you get the publicity, because it's about publicity.
It's about publicity.
Like the publicity. So suddenly he's now great and whatever, you know. Sorry?
No. I totally missed that Nations League angle of it's still a trophy, and you could still make an argument. Because see, my whole thing with the Nations League is, how does the football world view it? Do you view it as the Confederations Cup, which is pretty much like a friendly trophy, or is this an actual real trophy? But I think the way that even when they first came up with it, I think the way they've been trying to sell it is, it's a trophy. Hence why people say, Cristiano has won 2 international trophies.
Yeah.
Because they say, no, he's won the Euros and he's won the Nations League.
Well, even when you look at the games are competitive. Like, they're not like, you know, you can tell the difference between some of these, you know, other trophies and things where they're not really playing. They're kind of like, they feel like it's more of a friendly. In these games, it's like, this is proper, like that Italy versus...
Yeah, like, look at Luis Enrique's reaction when Torres scored.
Exactly.
Like, that's something. No, we really wanted to win this game.
Exactly. The quality of these semi-finals is equivalent to World Cup, European tour semi-finals.
Like that France-Belgium game was freaking amazing. You know? Now, this makes me sad. Football Terrace panel puts Georginio as number 1. You see, do you know what this is? You know, I love my brother Terry, and I love all my brothers at the Football Terrace and everything, but there is a very strong Premier League bias. And what I try to do whenever I get on the terrace is I try to educate the guys that, guys, there is a whole world that exists beyond this British Isles. There's a whole world that exists beyond the Premier League. But for a lot of these people, I don't think the only time they view anything that's non-Premier League is in the Championship. But guys, I'm like, you cannot tell me Georginio as an individual performed better than Benzema, than Lewandowski, than Messi. You can't. I'm sorry.
I'd even make an argument for like Harry Maguire, because Harry Maguire had like a brilliant Euros as centre back for England. Like, if he wasn't there, I legit think
because my thing, say, anybody that tells me that Italy would not have still functioned well if you took out Georginio and he puts in Locatelli in there, or puts in Verratti in there as well, you're lying. Like, Georginio was not a guy. I told you, we'll get to what. Without Chiesa, do they beat Austria? Do they beat Spain? I don't think so.
I'm very surprised Chiesa.
Remember, Chiesa was the guy that gave Juve a chance to beat FC Porto. Because remember, after he scored that goal, he came off. So how is Georginio on this list, but Chiesa isn't on this list? You see, look, the guys, they're smoking crack cocaine. They're smoking crack cocaine. So Harry Kane. So okay, well, he did score some goals in the Euros and was top scorer in the Premier League. So
he was top scorer in the Premier League, wasn't he? Okay,
yeah,
so maybe that kind of achieves. If he wasn't, then I would have put Harry Maguire over him. To be you're really here because Euros. You didn't really do anything. You dropped a disaster piece in the final. But top scorer Premier League, cool. Can't say enough said. Yeah, enough said. Yeah.
Now so we're not here for real talk, guys. We're here for real talk. Live chats, the streets. We've now got into real talk. RDS, why is Simon K on this list?
You tell me.
Do you want the real answer?
What's the real answer? That's
because my thing is, I try and watch games all around and everything, and I'm sure Milan fans will agree that Simon K wasn't one of Milan's best players.
Exactly.
Because there were times when even when Tomori came, sometimes it would be Tomori, Romagnoli, sometimes, so he wasn't like a consistent starter for AC Milan who ended up coming second. So you didn't do anything exceptional for AC Milan, and you were not one of AC Milan's best players. Denmark.
Yeah.
Were you one of Denmark's best players? I would put Damsgaard ahead of you.
Yeah.
Højbjerg. I think didn't Højbjerg make the UEFA Team of the Year? He did.
He did make the Team of the Year.
Yeah, Højbjerg made the team of the tournament. So he didn't make the team of the tournament at the Euros. This is a Disney Plus pick. And I think your boy says it here. It's a Disney Plus pick.
Yeah, case of Ericsson. Yeah.
I think they did this because of what he did to pretty much help him.
Yeah. So it's not really a footballing reason. So, but I'd rather they have have a different category, one of those honourable mentions. If
I come out and say he shouldn't be on this list, and guys are, oh my gosh, you're so heartless and everything. Do you know what he did? Do you look at how he handled? Cool. He received that award when they did the Champions League group stage picking. Him and those doctors. I don't know what they did, but there should be a separate award for courage under duress and you sort of going under there like a sportsmanship award.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be on this list.
Yeah. I actually think they should have because unfortunately UEFA awards are not seen particularly highly. So I actually think that they should include a sportsmanship award 100%, to the Ballon d'Or
because
sort
I'm
of
sure
thing.
That every year,
thing. Yeah.
Every year I'm sure that there's a player or there's an incident where a player, a referee, a coach, a manager does something very sporting. Or it could even be something outside the elements of football.
Yeah, like for example, I know Yasser is Marcus Rashford Ballon d'Or for clearly not, but for what he did, for example, during the lockdown and the kids and all the rest of it, you can give a separate award kind of sort for that, just acknowledging the positive impact that footballers are doing, but not as part of the Ballon.
It's like
Ballon d'Or sportsmanship or something,
You see, because that's what I say. What is this? It's like you shouldn't be on this list because this is a list based on football performance. This isn't a list based on who you are as a person and how good you are as a guy or how you've done something externally. No, it's it's based on how well you've performed football. So 100% you shouldn't be on this list. Doesn't take away how you handled a very, very difficult situation, which you should be awarded for separately. You deserve an award separately for how you handled that situation as the captain. But you shouldn't be here based on footballing performance. Thank you for the dub, Mr. Jaden Alvarado, man. Who says we need to have a serious discussion about Messi as a favorite. Crashed out of the UCL and didn't win the league. Messi is good, but level still pops off. We'll get there. But just to respond previously to this is
they can't be using Copa America though.
Win eventually based on just the posture. Although I do like that Nations League angle. But I just feel that I said it even before the Copa America. I said, if Argentina win the Copa America, they should win that. If you are asking me, I wouldn't give it to Messi. Because remember, this is for the year. So if we're building the year, we're looking at what he did for Barcelona, what he did for Argentina, and what he's doing for PSG.
Yeah, it's true.
This is from January. Wait a minute. If this is from January to December, the award is in November.
All right, okay, fine.
It's not in January yet. The show is in November. So the show is next month.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Wait a minute. Whoa, wait. Now, hold up. So, see, my thing is that when is this list released? Because if you're educating it and like marking it, will the Nations League final still fall into the category? Or are they saying, oh no, this is from January 1st to like what's it called, October 8th?
I would have thought so. I'm gonna quickly Google it and see how.
I mean, because my thing is like, if it's been released, obviously it's not yet been officially released. So obviously once it's officially released, I just hope that it's officially released after the Nations League final.
Yeah.
So maybe they're waiting for the Nations League final to happen, and then they'll be able to pop off. Your boy here who says, do you agree that the GOATs discussion should be debated without Ballon d'Or success, but with individual goal and assist numbers and trophies? I'm not a stats merchants bro. Now, the Ballon d'Or thing should get the heck out of here. That I agree. Get that Ballon d'Or crap the heck out of here. But it should be a combination of goals, assists, performance, and dud. But 100% Ballon d'Or for me, Ballon d'Or doesn't come into any. It plays a small role.
It's a supplement. It's like, the Neymar, Ronaldinho debate type sort of thing, So like, there's clearly the acknowledgement, from the world that Ronaldinho was. But it shouldn't be a massive thing.
No, but I mean, it's basically a supplement, but not the main thing. So Jay Jokin, who is a United fan, says Mark Henry's first touch is worthy of Ballon d'Or. Jay Jokin, you still haven't told me when last United won a major trophy. I know you're a United fan, and you keep sending abuse my way towards Chelsea, but Chelsea won a UCL recently. When last did your club win a major trophy? I want to know. I want to know. So please, if you can answer me that, Jay Jokin, that will be great. Yes, sir. So Robert Lewandowski,
that's
goal scoring record, and also
carried
as well. To score 3 goals with those freaking fruit sellers as teammates is amazing.
Yeah, even that England game, man. Jeez, you remember calling us England? He did ball there.
That was an amazing cross. Your boy Lukaku, Inter Milan.
Yeah,
superb. Amazing.
That alone.
Mahrez, he bowled UCL. He came clutch.
Yeah,
in both legs of the semi, he came clutch.
Yeah. No, I think
sorry.
Yeah, I have no issue with Mahrez being on this list. Yeah. I do think it's a bit sad that Ilkay didn't really get an honorable mention. Maybe because Gundogan did for that. What? I guess it was probably from November 2020 to probably February 2021. Like the guy just bored for months. To be honest, for me, like if he didn't, I don't think City would have won that title.
Oh no! He was huge.
He was huge.
I mean,
if
he didn't do what he did, I'm not sure whether City say what's up. I'm not sure that's because there was just a run where he was just scoring again, man. So where are we at, man? From Lautaro Martinez, Inter Milan winning the title.
Why is Mbappe on this list?
Whoa, relax.
No. I'm just saying. Live chat. There's something up here. Like, okay, we're talking about if it's from January to October. Like, he didn't win the Liga, flopped there. UCL. Did he really ball in the UCL this season? Was it Neymar?
The goals. Thank you. Thank you, CC.
Okay.
Boom, thank you, bro. Those goals he scored against Barca in both legs. And also the goals he scored against Bayern,
Oh,
come on,
come on, Barcelona,
bro.
like
Bayern, nah.
Barcelona
Barcelona and Bayern. Who
fraud.
said
Okay,
what's up? He
Bayern,
said
I'll give
what's
you.
up, and he didn't play in the second leg against Man City. Look at what happened. Neymar flopped.
I'll
Come on.
give you.
This is, see,
I'll give
thank
you
you. For,
Bayern.
for those two games, he balled. He balled. A hat
Okay,
trick. He dropped a three-piece on Messi's head at the Camp Nou.
bro. Benfica beating Barcelona at this point, man. Like it's just like it's quite a
No,
point
but this
beating
was with Messi.
Barcelona.
This was with Messi.
Even with Messi, man, like like they're getting lubricated.
A
I think.
three-piece in a CL knockout should get you on this list.
No,
Now,
no,
it shouldn't make
that
you
was in
win.
the group stage. That was in
It
the
should
group
make you top
stage.
three. Oh, also as well, bro.
I think
How
wasn't it in the
instrumental
group
was
stage?
he in the turnaround against Belgium? That counts as well. That counts as well.
Oh, we're
How
talking
influential
in the
he was,
Nation League. Yeah, yeah.
and
Oh,
the
sorry,
pressure he was on to take that penalty. Do you know the balls it
he
takes
was
to take that penalty?
he was top
All the
scorer in the
pressure.
UCL. Sorry, yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, he was top scorer in the UCL. So yeah, that's
Hey,
insane. So yeah,
thank
yeah,
you,
that's
thank
so
you. So Messi, top scorer for Barcelona, best player at the Copa America, flopped in the final though. But
he's gonna be there.
must not be too great in PSG. All I'm saying, not be too great in PSG. That's what I'm saying.
Luka Modric. I mean, I think the key question here is that there's 30 players here that this list has determined that are the best in the world. Is there a reason why Eden isn't here? Is Eden considered now a top 30, 50 player in the world now?
It's prejudice.
So you think that Eden should be on this list
Yes.
instead of Luka Modric?
No, but yes, he should instead of so Modric, he did perform very well for Croatia and scored. I believe that was goal of the tournament. I believe his goal was better than Schick's goal at that Euros. Kansé did give birth to him, but
Yeah.
in terms of performance and quality, he has been Real Madrid's best player. So if you're just looking at performance, you know what? I'd give Modric in there because I think based on how he's performing at his age, I'll give it to the rich kid, Gerard Moreno. What's it called? Europa League.
Yeah.
Wait, Ardis, do you know who Gerard Moreno is?
Did he? I knew. I don't.
Like, did he?
He did play in the final. He did play in the final. I think it was the semi-final play.
In
Yeah,
the final of the Europa League.
possibly. I'm not entirely sure.
Who did he score against though?
Possibly. I can't remember either. Actually, it was quite a long day. I completely forgotten. I've gone.
People in the live chat, can you please?
Yeah. No,
because
I have recent memory amnesia, so I don't really remember.
Because so live chat, who did Gerard Moreno score against?
Yeah.
In the Europa League final, who was he that scored against in the Europa League final? Please let me know. I'll be happy to know, man.
Could you also live chat? Let me know if there's wanting to put in either Eden or Torgan, because I'm not entirely sure which. I actually think Torgan actually has a shout because he did ball in the Euros and he did quite well for Dortmund. So Torgan maybe should be on this list, but Eden we just don't know. No,
look, man.
Pull out a search warrant. We need a search warrant. Where is
still a
Eden?
World Cup to come. There's still a World Cup to come, man. And Mason Mounts, hey, look, man, he did his thing in the CL, scoring against FC Porto, played a basic pass to your boy Havertz. He did his thing. So I think Mounts was very important for Chelsea in the league and came up big in the Champions League. So Mounts deserves it. Neymar. Well, this is your mic more working. I said Neymar. Talk to me.
I know.
Talk. Live chat, Neymar. Talk to me. Live chat, Neymar. We're on Neymar. Talk to me.
In respect to for me, he was their best player in the group stages. He got them out in the group stages, in my opinion. I think he was injured. I think PSG would have struggled a bit more. I don't think they would have beaten us at Old Trafford. So I'll give him that. I think he was the best player in the group stages. He scored, I think, a key penalty against RB Leipzig where they won 1-0, I think. Mm-hmm. So he gets him out the group stage. After that,
because how well did he play for PSG in Uber Eats? How well did he play for PSG in the CL in the knockouts?
The knockouts,
And
not.
how well did he play for Brazil at Copa America? Because
He balled in the final. Come on, we've got to give him more so than Messi did.
no, true.
Also,
Yeah.
and you're
He did his
working
thing in the
with
final.
you're working with like Richie Rich up front.
Okay, you know what? To be
What
fair,
can you do? Yeah,
this is like De Bruyne. He's
yeah,
just about to make the 30.
yeah,
He shouldn't sniff top 5.
yeah. I agree. He's
Like,
definitely,
you know what? Based because it's still Neymar, he's still quality, and he did play very well. He still played well in Copa America. So Vilton, if you're listening, he deserves that to be in that 30-man list. You know, just about. Your boy Bugdapper says, what about Martinez? Argentina was money. Oh yeah. We went to Lautaro Martinez, like, and he played well.
No. I think he's talking about the keeper. I think he's talking about Thingy Martinez in goal because he was obviously had a really good season for Villa, to be fair, and obviously in goal as a keeper. Like, to be honest, I'm like, actually,
that for me is goalkeeper prejudice.
Yeah,
there isn't a single goalkeeper on this list
here. Yeah,
and if there's a keeper you should pick, it's freaking Emi Martinez.
Yeah,
just for what he did in Copa America. For me, Emi Martinez should be here ahead of either Georginio or get Georginio out of here. I'll put Emi Martinez in there. Yeah. Because for me, Georginio, you didn't have an amazing moment that helped Chelsea win the UCL or win the Euros. Martinez had an iconic moment that helped Argentina win the Copa America trophy.
Oh yeah, sorry, Donnarumma's there. Donnarumma's obviously a keeper, so yeah, there's one. Donnarumma's up there, yeah. But it's still, I would still put for his performances, for what he did for Villa, and on which has nothing, and then you combine that with the fact that, like, for me, he was just as important as Messi for them getting. I don't think Argentina win that with like a B-Tech, keeper in goal. Like he's along with Messi, he was key for them, and Messi and Di Maria for me were the key for them to win their Copa.
Yes.
So compared to some of the people on this list,
for me, he has to be in there and take.
Yeah.
Anyway, I put him in ahead of Georginio. So Pedri, hey man, bro, the guy balled for Spain at the Euros, specifically at the Euros, and also
he did.
For a guy to play like 3,000 games. And I remember he played the Olympics as well. So he played Olympics. Yeah. So he helped Spain win the Olympics. Wait, did they win? Oh no, sorry, Brazil won.
Brazil won it.
But he got them to the gold medal game, and he helped Spain to the semis in the Euro. So Salah, Dodd. The amount of goals he scored with a ravaged Liverpool side. Yeah. I think Salah did. Without Salah, Liverpool finished like 6th or 7th.
For sure. Exactly.
Without Salah, they finished 6th or 7th. So he single-handedly got a injury-ravaged Liverpool to top 4. Sterling, Euros.
Sterling had a very good Euros.
Like
Euros.
Did not have a good season at all domestically. Euros, bro. He was in the team of the tournament. And Cannavaro Suarez helped Atletico to La Liga.
Atletico Liga, yeah. So most of this list actually makes sense. I think the key is just some of the key absentees.
It's the glaring miss. No, I mean, basically, the only name, and people can call me like, guys, I don't give a cat. The only name I think shouldn't be here is Georginio. Like, that is the only name that I would say shouldn't be on this list.
Simon Kier
sounds good.
Maybe Simon Kier, maybe you could put in that separate list as well.
Yes, sorry, Simon Kier and Georginio. Both of those two shouldn't be on this list. They shouldn't be on this list. No way. They should not be on a 30-man list. So if you take out Simon Kier and Georginio and you put in Chiesa and Emi Martinez, we've got a list.
But that said, Verratti again. Did Verratti overall? Did Neymar do more than Verratti in this period?
I'll be real with you.
Did he?
If we're being fair, because I just think that this is a fake list, because for them, they know that no matter what, Cristiano, Mbappe, Messi, Neymar will always be on this list, no matter what. So, but if we're just being fair and there isn't, and it's a true meritocracy, and we're just not saying, oh, these guys have to be there, bro, I think Verratti has a stronger case than Neymar.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, he does. Because his contributions and his performances helped Italy win those Euros. And he had a great performance in the final. That was
Yeah.
crucial in giving him the foundation to say what's up. So you could make that argument.
And again, it's obvious when he's not playing. You know,
Yes.
like when Verratti is not playing, like the midfield, it just doesn't work. Like
It
PSG
doesn't work.
just don't
And
look
they
great.
both play
So,
on the same team, and you now know
yeah.
PSG with him and without him.
Yeah.
Shinshima said, based on this list, Lewandowski apparently has no help. What does he mean by that? I'm confused.
I think this point is trying to make is that like why aren't there more Bayern players on this list? Essentially, like Müller, like Levy has he's doing it all his own. So like, where's Müller? Where's Kimmich? Where's Goretzka? Where's Neuer?
No. I mean, that is interesting though, because if you put Lewandowski on this list and so forth, and you don't put any of these other, because really, it's fair. Lewandowski is on this list based primarily on that goal record that he broke. I don't think he's on the list based on what he did at the Euros. He's on this list based on, if let's say he didn't score any goals at the Euro, he will still be on this list based on that goal record. So now, if you're only putting him on that list and not putting in any Bayern player, that means it's somewhat done, because you're saying, bro, this guy pretty much did it without any other player that you guys deemed to be top 30.
Exactly. Like essentially what you're saying is like Lewandowski carried Bayern because there's no other. Because there's at least how many Chelsea players on this list? There's how many PSG players on this list, but there's only there's several City players on this list. So, but there's only one Bayern player on this list.
But I still believe. I think their rationale isn't on the performance. Their rationale is just on the achievements.
But I think that even if Bayern won the Champions League, I don't think that we would see this. I think we would.
If Bayern won you can't do that. If Bayern won the Champions League, you have at least 3 Bayern players. You can't do that.
No,
you can't do that.
I don't know. I just think that this is the problem. Like Bayern, obviously, generally always come across as more of a team, and I think the problem with these types of award is that like it's ultimately an individualistic award. You're trying to find individual moments, individual things.
Okay, Aris, if you say that, what the bloody hell is Georginio doing on this list?
Because he's the only player on this list to have won the Euros and the CL. So individual.
So you're saying that if Italy didn't win the Euros, Georginio isn't on this list?
No, I don't think he touches this list. I think that you might get like a few more like England players, like maybe. Oh, well, actually, they already are on here, Foden and Sterling and stuff like that. So, maybe Maguire gets on this list, for example. Maybe he might get on this list. That might be one thing. But yeah, if Georginio doesn't win the Euros, I don't think he gets on this list.
Your boy Ems, who says, "No way you said KDB barely gets in." Shouts outs. Yeah, because yes, the Central African Republic beat Nigeria 1-0.
Let's not talk about that, man. Let's just
no. Like Red Devil, I think I'm done with those guys. Like I generally think I'm done with those. Like I'm done with those.
I was actually gonna message like, are you gonna cover the AFCON in January? And I was like, after watching the video, I was like, why, bro? Do you really want to put yourself through that pain? Do you really want to? Do you want to see us like humiliate ourselves?
I mean, just cover every game apart from the Nigeria games.
Just make sure references to them. Like, there were certain in green and white.
Guys in green and white
that did stuff.
The Super Eagles. Yeah, they were doing a few things. Empty, or rather, LT. KDB did anything exceptional. LT, what did KDB do in that final where we beat the living crap out of you? Yes, he ran into Rudiger's shoulder. That's what happened. What happened? So apart from running into Rudiger's shoulder, what exceptional thing did KDB do? MC, we beat you. We beat you. We got your trophy. I'm sorry. MC, keep crying. Keep crying. Your boy Hamza talks to him. Thank you for the dog, man. The majority of the Nations League group stage was played outside of 2021. Benzema has played 2 games of it. He only returned in the summer. Doesn't matter. If he bowls in the final, he may not. But if he bowls in the final, that changes everything.
Yeah, you can't disclose recency bias. Recency bias is because at the end, this is a vote by what journalists, footballers, all the rest of it. So the most recent thing,
example.
Yeah,
2013, Ribery, he'd won it.
Yeah,
He'd won it. Like treble with Bayern Munich, he was Ribery's key player, so he'd won it. I think the World Cup playoffs, World Cup playoffs qualifiers were like in October, and it was Portugal against Sweden, two legs. Cristiano's so they won the first leg 1-0. Cristiano scored,
and then Cristiano scored
a hat trick. This was in October.
Yeah.
And literally, just based off what he did, recency bias.
Yeah, exactly.
They then gave it to him.
Exactly.
So my thing is, if Benzema balls and says what's up, tweets us, social media, the movement, everything will be crazy. But now here's what I want to say to you, to guys here. And I'm actually going to do a separate video on this. It is only right that these guys, you give Lewandowski the 2020 award on the same night. That is fair.
Yeah.
Your BS piece of crap reason for not doing that award because the French league ended early.
Exactly.
Like anyone who cares about the French league, get the heck out of here.
Yeah.
Get the hell out of here.
That's the French bias coming in there. That's what I'm talking about. Like, so that's why I think Benz has a shout, because like if France have recency bias, France, we won the most recent trophy. We're French, right? Yeah, that like I wouldn't be surprised if they were like, yeah, Benzema wins the Ballon d'Or because, but yeah, like will they go back and they should, but I just don't think they will. No. They should, but no, they won't. They won't. Your boy Amos K says, HH indirectly jinxing Georginio to win the Ballon d'Or. Oh no, of course. Okay, maybe I need to make myself clear. I believe that they could give it to Georginio. And my thing, do you know what? I'll go one step further. I want them to give it to Georginio because I want a scenario where Georginio is in his tuxedo with a bow tie and he's crying, giving a speech in front of Messi and Lewandowski. I want to see a scenario where Georginio has the Ballon d'Or trophy ahead of Lewandowski and Messi. Because then I'm like, wow, you really did that. Yeah.
You really did.
That's dud.
Even if Georginio is in the final three, that would be disgraceful.
Yeah.
It should be disgraceful even if this guy gets in the final three.
That's dud. That's the degree of difficulty. Like he tells his Ballon d'Or, like, guys, Messi, Levin, like, it's just more the fact that, like, just think it, because obviously there'll be players, presuming there'll be players there, and people's watching, like just giving that speech in front of Mbappe, in front of Haaland, in front of Lewandowski, in front of Benzema, KDB,
it would be messed up.
All these people have not won a Ballon d'Or that have performed the top level for years, and you're like, and then in their mind are thinking, "Who's this brick? That what does he have to tell me?" Oh, nah, just it can't happen.
From your boy Abdul says, United's two nominees are both penalty and tapping merchants.
Can I respond to Abdul? Can I respond to that?
Yes.
Just two things, Abdul. I'm going to share a Twitter post of Fabrizio Romano confirming that Barca are backing Koeman. So that's the first thing. So like they're like, Koeman is the way forward. So that's the first response to that. The second response to that is that you guys should be actually petitioning the Saudi owners of Newcastle to offload your players. That's what you need to be thinking about. You need to be writing, dear new heads of Newcastle, we have a person called Philip Coutinho who needs to be sold. Any money will do. We'll take 20 million. We need to pay the rent. That's what you guys need to be focusing on. Get that rent money from the Newcastle owners, okay? And then we can talk. Okay? Cool.
You see, Abdul, my thing is that this is the wrong time to start throwing insults. It's like the wrong time because fans have to, basically, there's actually too much ammunition from guys to get back. That's why most Barca fans, like Suleiman and so forth, are actually quiet. But you seem to always be talking when you know that you know what's coming your way. and an electricity bill has to be paid. Okay, and I think is that I'm sure you can't go 3-4 months without paying the electricity bill. So I'm sure you could be going to training ground and everything, and guys are training without any lights,
Yeah.
And also, chefs have to be paid. So unless you want to take, do takeouts from McDonald's or like the Spanish Burger King, man, I'm just saying. Hamza talks about says World Cup and Euro knockouts is way more than the Nations League this week. Oh no, she said that World Cup and Euro knockouts are less than
less than the So the World Cup and your knockouts are basically saying that the Nation League is better than the World Cup and Euro knockouts. Is the impression getting that?
What? No, that's no.
Well,
I mean, no.
Well, yes, in the sense that like the it's obviously the semis. So like you've obviously got like you had obviously Italy against Belgium and like these are like big European teams. So of course the quality of the games are going to be better because they're competitive compared to I don't know San Marino playing against Andorra or something like that. Obviously that's not going to be good. So but.
Yeah, I mean, no, for me, no. Look, man, that's that right there as well, man. So, guys, we're going to be moving to our next topic pretty damn soon. But I want to tell you guys about something like that. So, guys, on your Android phone or on your freaking phone, Curator. It's a movie app that I use. Amazing app. It's a movie app for review movies and it's a movie trivia app and everything. They're basically partly sponsoring your boy Half Hope. So
ooh, shout out.
Download it, and it's for free. It's for free. You can download it for free. It's a great movie website movie thing. So tell them Half Hope sent you. When you're there, say that Half Hope sent you because I'm on the app as well. Curator, Qurator. You can get it on the Android thingy, or you can get it on the Apple Store. Now, let's it's going here because I wanna. It's good to your boy RDS is here, man. Artist, do you know this guy? Live chat, do you know this dude? Wait, who is this guy?
As far as I'm aware, he's a man that has 5 Champions Leagues, multiple league titles. He's a man who
did he miss a penalty in the 08 final?
He's a man who you said was from what I remember, and I kid, live chat remind me, if I recall, you said that Hakimi was better than prime Ronaldo. That's from what I remember. So live chat, you need to kind of remind me. So that's who I think this person is. This is the person who is apparently inferior to Hakimi. Sorry, not him, Hakimi. Ziyech. Sorry, Ziyech. So could you yeah, that's this man.
Now, it's been announced that your dear man of Manchester United has been awarded the Player of the Month of September. And obviously, when it was okay, and I think the Premier League had the tweet and said, 3 games, 3 goals. Who else could it be? So I did some research. Okay, 3 games, 3 goals. So I just looked at Liverpool's games through the month of September. So Salah scored. So now my thing though is okay. Salah 3 games, 3 goals. Cristiano 3 games, 3 goals. Now I can't remember because how many of Salah's goals were winning goals. Because obviously for Cristiano, the second goal sort of changed the course of the game. It wasn't really the winning goal, but the second goal against Leeds changed the course of the game, and then the flood gets opened. The West Ham goal was the first goal or the equalizer?
I can't remember. I'm sure No, it was the first goal because Jesse Lingard scored the second goal.
Okay, yeah. So it was the first goal. So my thing though is, first off, take your bias out because I know that. See, this is why this is why Yasser Side can't be on here like that because at least Red Devil Studio is a bit more level-headed here. Like Yasser Side, Yasser Side sends me a DM about Rashford, like a Rashford showreel. So look, he's alone to himself. Take your United bias out of it. Do you feel that he deserved this Player of the Month award ahead of Salah?
No.
Oh wow.
No, of course not. So, like, I mean, okay. So obviously, I want you to continue cussing Ronaldo because that suits.
Psychology.
Yeah, because that works. Because
bad news.
No,
Bad news. I will stop tweeting and think anything because
we won't though.
After Villarreal, okay. You know what? I hold my hand because when I told you, bro, I almost didn't press tweet. I was like, you know what? Should I tweet? But then I was so sure. I was like, Terry, man, look at this guy. Are you sure? Is this the guy that you called the GOAT and everything? Literally, few minutes afterward, I pressed tweet. The guys. So you say, you know what, Cristiano, your passes are so great. I am not.
See, that's it. See, this is the thing. Like that's why I'm saying you need to not do that because we need that. We need you to slate, Bruno Fernandes. We need to give him nicknames because what I know we've seen. This is the problem. Like when you give positive nicknames, like the Took or Luke Skywalker, like before games, I don't know what it is. You have that power, So this is why I'm hesitant to because I don't want you to start saying positive things about this man because it's going to affect our season.
But one thing. Let me even ask the live chat people as well as like, is it the universe just working against me? Like it's basically it's creepy. Like So I can't be excited about a player and give them a nickname. So when I'm excited about a player and I give them a nickname, they just suddenly become playing like.
Oh no, you can.
Why did that happen?
You can just keep the Manchester United players out of your mouth. That's all. You can get excited about Liverpool players, Chelsea players, City players, any other team. Just if you just keep the United players out of your mouth, it'll be great, man.
It's
with the exception of Salah, although I don't know if that was a double reverse jinx because he said. Because you said he was going to score 15 goals only. Sounds like kind of positive.
Ever since I said 15 marks, he's just done. So so that's like a hex on me that has happened. So ever since 15 marks, the guys had just been money, man. So let's just say, so Suleiman says, too much ammo against us. Full on AK-47 blast. Shake my head. Suleiman is a smart Barca fan. You see, Suleiman, I think you need to advise Abdul better and tell Abdul that Abdul, don't just it's like as a Barca fan, you don't have much ammo to be talking, man. You don't have much ammo to be talking.
Bro, Suleiman, man, I'm concerned about Dynamo Kiev. That's how bad things are with Barcelona now. I'm concerned.
RDS, we have a Barca story. Don't worry, because trust me, we have and you will love this Barcelona story coming up. Now this is worrying. I'm not going to read this out. I'm not going to read this out. All I'm going to hope for is I hope you are a woman. That's all I'll say. I just hope that you are female. And if you're not female, yeah, okay, all right. So, from your boy QCB says, how much will you bet that's Christy? Oh man.
No, top five, not top three, man. Not top three.
Red Devil.
He wasn't top three. Well, he wasn't top three last year, though, was
Devil
he?
Studio.
What? He wasn't top three last year, though, was he?
I will not put it past these guys to make this guy top three. Because it's so sick now. I'll not put it past these guys to have a top three that includes both Messi and Cristiano. Because what I think these guys could pull. Now, this is what I think these guys could pull. Because I think one part of me believes that it's going to be. So this is what I think is going to happen. I believe it is going to be Lewandowski, Messi, Georginio. But there's another part of me that says that it's probably going to be Cristiano, Messi, and Georginio.
I still think that this Nation League final might play a big part. in terms of like a Benzema, or maybe even Mbappe, who knows, kind of maybe sneaking around. And I think if they do that, then I think if France win and they go that, I can't see Ronaldo getting even, maybe not even getting top 5. To be honest,
Easy, no, they wouldn't do him like that, man. They wouldn't do.
If France, if France win, if they don't win, then yeah, it'll make it.
From your boy Selection, who says Salah has 6 games in the Premier League. By the way, not 3. I think even Mane has more goals than Ronaldo. United pulling their usual gimmicks off. No, this is Premier League Player of the Month.
Yeah, it's not.
So this is solely for Premier League games. Because that's why I think like it is solely so anything you do. See, I think even if FA Cup doesn't get played, I think cup games count as well.
Yeah, cup games count because that's why I think
those games don't count. So anything outside of English football doesn't count. So
yeah,
it's only solely for Premier League games. So it's 3 games.
Yeah, because then I can't remember, was it in August where like Arsenal didn't score a goal, so they had to basically find a goal from their cup competition for their like goal of the month or something. Like they had to use Aubameyang's goal or something because they didn't score any goals in all of August. That was banter, man.
So I mean, look. Okay. So who do you think deserved Player of the Month then?
Oh, Salah, no doubt about that. Salah deserved to get to Player of the Month. Like for me, from what his performances, I think Salah deserved it. I can't really, unless I don't know. Do you think Georginio deserved this award as well, AJ?
Georginio deserves a personal coach to teach him how to pass the ball forward. That's not what he deserves, man.
There's no real City players that stand out for me currently that I would say that deserve.
Because see, City are like a team. Yeah. So because City are like a team, like no one really says, oh no, so it says, oh sorry. Salah has 6 goals in the Premier League, 9 in total.
But obviously, this is just for the month of September.
For the month, we're focusing primarily on the month. So just for the month of September, I believe Salah was better. But my thing though is that look, it's everything. It's all marketing. There is such excitement of the Cristiano brand coming into the Premier League. Any excuse they can to give him awards and so forth as a hey. Thank you for working. They'll give it to him, which is why, and that's what I've always said about Salah. And maybe it's because he's Egyptian. I don't think the Premier League has fully appreciated Salah the way they should have. And I feel that he's still underappreciated and undervalued within the Premier League. That's my thing, because it's like, how do you give it to Cristiano, man? It's weird, man.
Over Salah, no, but maybe, but it'd be between those. I can't unless is there anyone in the Chelsea team you think that should have deserved this for September?
Moving on swiftly. moving on very swiftly. Very
not Lukaku, man.
Now.
All right. Okay.
Red Devil Studio. Do you know what Laporta just said recently?
Is this the Fabrizio Romano tweet, or is this?
Wait, what was the Romano tweet
about Koeman?
No.
Oh right, okay. I'll share that separately because I would share that. In fact, let me just go back just a shout out to the Barca fans in the chat, man. Apparently Sergio Roberto is extending his contract with his Barca as well. So shout out to
Laporta said that he hoped. Hope is a huge word.
Oh yes, I know what you're going. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, go on.
Laporta said he hoped that
oh man. Man, the sky must have been high, man. High. I don't know.
My thing is that now I can see the joke. So Laporta said that he had hoped in a crazy, crazy alternate world that Lionel Messi,
See,
one of the most popular players on the planet, would play for Barcelona for free.
for free. I still can't get over that. I just like when I read that, I was like, no.
And you see, do you know what that is? This is what I talked about all the way through. No, this is what I talked about for years. Even during the whole Valverde era, Barcelona always took Messi for granted.
Yeah.
And they always took his loyalty for granted. And
Yeah.
I do feel that Laporta felt that Messi, he's so in love with Barca and maybe feels indebted to Barca based of how they paid for his medical bills when he was young and so forth, that he thought maybe there's a scenario where Messi would actually play for free.
Man,
And my thing, though, you see, and that for me is disrespectful.
yeah.
It doesn't matter how much a guy loves a club. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter how much you did for a club. Based on what he did for you, he overpaid anything that you did for him. And out of just basic respect,
Yeah.
you shouldn't even have you shouldn't even have that thought of this a player like this. Just think about it. You have still arguably the most talented player in the world. Like based on that, he's still right now probably this is still probably the most talented player in the world. And you expect the most talented player in the world to give you his services for free.
Free. Yeah. No, I mean, clearly Messi wanted to stay in Barcelona, wanted him to that, but it's just like, you high, mate. Like, is that like I don't know what's the local drugs in Barca, man? So like some scunt, AFC Rimbo. Like, what's the local kind of drug produce there?
Bro,
Because like I mean,
whatever it is, he needs
Catalonian mushroom. I think he must some sort of Catalonian mushrooms or something. I don't know because like you can't. I know it's hope, but like no, like it's just no, like it's just nah.
I mean, it just shows you the sad situation that Barcelona are in, where you are in such financial ruin. You would have a hope that one of the most talented players in the world will give you his services for free. That's insanity.
I mean, you were talking about electricity. Can they even pay their rent? You know what I mean? Like, like are the rent payments even being kept? Like, can they even afford? Just
wait. That's actually a good point. Wait, shout out to Suleiman, man. Thank you for the job, Suleiman. Thank you. Sergio Roberto said so. Roberto getting bags. So you'd want Messi to play for free, but Sergio Roberto, Coutinho, Umtiti are still getting paid hundreds of thousands a week. Like for Laporta, how would that work? So there are guys sitting on the bench and just kicking the ball around about it in training who would still be getting paid a wage. But this guy called Messi, that PSG just gave him a freaking truckload of money. I mean, look, you see that, like, well, I mean, let's Barca President Laporta too. You were talking about Dynamo Kiev.
Yeah.
Look,
like any Barca fan think that like this guy's gonna. I mean, maybe, but I mean, we're Ronald Koeman continues being proud of that. He is our coach. I mean, what?
I'll level with you, bro.
Do you think they'll beat Dynamo Kiev? That's the question. Do you think that?
I generally am not sure. Like we see, that is generally a toss-up. That is generally like I feel they should because Dynamo Kiev are worse than Benfica. Like Dynamo Kiev are the worst team in the group.
Yeah,
they should have beaten Benfica, but Benfica are better. Although I think when Benfica played, I think they drew. I think Benfica and Dynamo Kiev drew. But You see, my thing. So I'm thinking about say that just dissolve the club at this point, man. Pain. Barca is still Barca. Here's the thing. See, Barca is still Barca. Like, as much as they're in a horrible place and terrible place, the badge still means something. And it's the same thing with AC Milan. No matter how much issue AC Milan went through, it's still AC Milan. And when your club has such history and such historic players have played for that club, you will always have somewhat of a pull based on what you can do.
Yeah, of course.
But
it's just who was. I mean, obviously, don't turn this as the Barca chat, but like it's the same old thing of like, okay, you sack him, okay, who comes in? Like, especially now that like the Newcastle takeover sort of going on, there's going to be a lot of obviously a lot of managers making, we might be interested in this project, etc. So you already got one big club. They're now going to be a big club that like will be looking for him because they're not going to be sticking with Steve Bruce, are they? And you don't know what other big clubs around as well. So who do they get in instead of Koeman? Does Enrique really want to come back? Probably not, to be honest.
No.
So
that guy is going to be chilling in Spain for a while. I think he likes to be in Spain. So do you get Conte?
So you get Conte, not Barcelona disciplinarian, and may also consider going back to the Premier League. So you're left with Xavi and supposedly Roberto Martinez. Are those really better options than Koeman? So I don't know. Maybe it's not even just the sacking thing. It's like, are there actually legitimately better options for Koeman out there that are accessible that Barca are interested in? Maybe Ten Hag, maybe might give a breath of fresh air. I don't know. But if Fabricio's tweet is anything to go by, they give him the confidence. I'd be very, very surprised if Dinamo Kiev lubricated Barca that he stayed in the job. If he stays in the job after a lubrication from Dinamo Kiev, then
I thought he'd be sacked after Benfica. But if they hold an L to Dynamo Kiev
and he still stays, then he's there to the end of the season because there's nothing lower than being lubricated to the Dinamo Kiev and being bottom of a CL group.
Lookman as well. So guys, Lookman, we're out here. So guys, please, as I always say, please, if you can subscribe to Red Devil Studios YouTube channel, Red Devil Studio, man. Please give this guy a sub, man. He's part of the family, friend of the show. Give him a sub, man. And guys, look, man. So guys, remember, I will be on Twitch. So around about 20-30 minutes time, I will be on Twitch. So join me on Twitch for a Q&A. Come on Twitch, ask me any questions you want and so forth, and I'll do a nice little Q&A on my little sofa there. So that will be happening in about half an hour. So head over to Twitch, my Twitch channel, for a little Q&A afterwards. And guys, remember, we'll be back here tomorrow night, Saturday, 10:30 p.m. BST, to talk Nations League final preview, Newcastle takeover, Benzema, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, join us. We'll be back here Saturday Hangouts, 10:30 p.m. BST, open for everyone. So I'll see you guys soon. So guys, peace out, stay true, and one love. Peace.